We are live. We are live. Tom, Britt coming to you live from Fishers, Indiana at the IoT Lab, brand new facility that's opened up last month. And this is part of our Facebook Fridays in Fishers with the mayor, Mr. Scott Fadness. Thanks for coming out. New facility for you?
Yeah.
A big groundbreaking kind of thing last month. A lot of people showing up.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about what that is in a few minutes, but this is a great facility. If you haven't been out here, it's kind of just about a 9-iron away from Launch Fishers. Of course, we got our usual suspect, Mr. Rob Delaby from Oasis Outdoor Living.
For me, but
driver?
A driver for me, but go ahead.
Oh, you're a driver away from here?
Exactly.
Okay, well, a short 9-iron. We're top golf still, I guess. And also, we're joined today, we got a special guest today, Mr. Kevin Thorn, also known as Kevin, what's your last name on the wrestling WWE circuit?
Kevin Thorn.
Kevin Thorn. WWE star Kevin Thorn.
Yep, former.
I make sure I say that right so I don't get beat up today.
Not right now.
Not right now?
Not quite yet.
So Kevin's our special guest today. We're going to talk more about, he's got an event coming up. Rob's got an event. He's backing as well. But I want to talk first to the mayor about this IoT lab.
Yeah.
And for the dummies in the room, like Dave sitting back here on his camera, what does IoT mean? What is this place? What happens in here?
So IoT means Internet of Things. So imagine, if you will, the world's every daily device that you can think of, from your crock pot to your automobile, is going to be connected to the internet, which then allows you to manipulate it remotely or get data from it, what have you, right? Mm-hmm. So this is going to disrupt so many different industries. And Fishers, like Launch Fishers, we want to be on the cutting edge of all this and really aggregate all that talent in one facility, at least in central Indiana. So we created the Internet of Things Lab, which is everything around you. So surrounded around us here are great companies that are in that space of Internet of Things, whether it's big data analytics, edge device components, ideation, all this different stuff is all here in this lab. And we're hoping it really helps foster and generate some additional economic activity here in the city of Fishers.
And when you say these offices, it's kind of like Launch Fishers in a sense, but how is it different than Launch?
These companies tend to be a little more established. You don't have as many backpacking and idea type companies.
Okay.
They're people that maybe have 4, 5, 6, 10 employees, and so it's a little bit different in that regard, but still kind of a similar communal feel to it, if you will. So Clear Object, Flexware Innovation are here. You've just got some amazing companies that are part of this. And then we actually have a design thinking studio in the back there. When a company wants to really start to think about what problems they're trying to solve, you can go in there and work through a design thinking strategy, which is something that Stanford really pioneered, and we have here. So it's very cool.
It's kind of like Blend Cigar Bar for you, Rob.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of the place where you go think.
Yeah, I need to be there in a half hour.
We'll pick this up a little bit.
Right.
He actually just blacked out for the last 10 minutes of that conversation.
As soon as you said internet, I was like, woo, I'm gone. Oh, by the way,
I'm out.
yeah, so Mayor Fadness had an event planned last night that he had to cancel, and I didn't know why. I was sent by the house, and he was spreading 9 yards of mulch.
Yes.
So you're competing with Oasis Outdoor
So
Living.
his PR director has asked me to officially announce his resignation as mayor today, and he will be the Oasis Outdoor Living Landscape's new mulch foreman.
You're mulching foreman.
I did. I had a 2.5-hour window yesterday between meetings, and spread like 9 cubic yards of mulch, and I was headphones in. I mean, it was game on, but I'm a little.
It takes 3 of my guys 4 hours to spread 9 yards, so I've got to go back. They got some explaining to do.
That's right.
You might want to check their time cards.
Right.
And Kevin, you're with the WWE. I mean, tell people he's actually a realtor by trade. He just got into real estate, but he also does wrestle still on weekends. I had lunch with him 6 months ago. I was like, I just got to meet the guy.
Yeah.
And I had to find a reason to get him on camera with me. So today was the reason to be on. So tell us about your career, the highlights of your carear, and you still are wrestling, right?
Yeah, still wrestling. Basically, I do it on the side a little bit, stuff like that. Highlight of my career was WrestleMania 23. WrestleMania was just the past weekend and stuff, and I brought a little something for us.
You did?
Yeah. It was my jacket in WrestleMania 23.
Oh, really?
And I really, really think that the mayor should put it on.
Oh my God.
So
we'll get him to put it on.
I think we should put it on.
Go ahead and get it going for us.
Now, if I could announce real quick that actually Mayor Fadness is going to wear this next weekend. There's a surprise event where Mayor Jim Brainerd from Carmel and Mayor Fadness from Fishers are
We're going to go in the
wrestle
octagon.
each other.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to go in the octagon. Look at this outfit.
And believe it or not, Donald Trump was in our WrestleMania also, and he put this jacket on.
What?
So,
Come on now.
So you gotta be with the Donald.
All right, here we go.
So at least try it on.
Just for a second. Let me be clear. This is the last time I go on the show.
Somebody call Anna and tell her to tune in.
Look at this.
There we go.
Yes.
Now hold on a second. Can you fasten it?
Well, yeah, but
all right.
You know, the key is it's not that noticeable.
It's not.
It really isn't that noticeable if you look at it in that way.
Amazing. It does. It looks good.
Yeah.
Well,
That's your robe for the next State of the City address.
Actually, I should wear that around the office. You know.
So Kevin, you're here for the color for WWE. So you actually have a fundraiser coming up, and so you kind of wrestle on weekends. WWE still has you come out and do things on the road.
Yep.
But you have a big event coming up in a couple weeks in Pendleton.
The Arabian Rumble 2.
Arabian Rumble. Let me get the poster for this. Talk about who all's coming to this.
So, it's a bunch of my friends here: Billy Gunn, Tommy Dreamer, Hornswoggle, Angelina Love, Rebel, the fearsome Bob Holly, Crimson, and Jack Zane. These are all guys that I spent a lot of time with on the road, did a lot of stuff. So they're coming in for me, to help me out to raise money. Last year we did it for Hodgkin's lymphoma. So and we raised about 10 grand, and this year we're going to try to double that at least.
Wow.
So and this year it goes to the Arabian Care Fund, and then that's going to be for any student that would come down with any kind of ailment, anything couldn't afford medical bills or anything like that. That fund's going to be there in a trust fund to help them out.
Oh, that's really nice.
That's very cool.
So they have a softer side. You guys aren't just all muscles and steroids and stuff. You guys actually get out there.
Jesus.
I mean, no. I'm
Okay.
Why? Is it the elephant in the room? I can't talk about that? But I mean, really, you guys are all about, you guys are all softer sides.
Yeah, about giving back, man.
Giving back?
That's the thing.
I mean, this doesn't happen naturally right here.
All that.
This takes a lot of work.
You guys all work out together, right?
Scott and I are bringing sexy back over there.
You're bringing sexy socks back. But
we do. Our socks game today are pretty strong. I got
socks game is huge.
That
huge.
Some zebra stripes.
Yeah,
where'd you get those at?
Huh?
Is that like Macy's, or where'd you get those?
The Fisher's City
Well,
Hall.
look at how it matches his shirt, though.
City Hall gift shop.
City Hall gift shop.
I love it.
Sure.
I love it. So you've got that event coming up, and Rob, you actually had a fundraiser this week with the Haven cover party, but you're raising money for Twisted Pink.
Haven Magazine. I'm a giant advocate and supporter of, and just completely consumed with raising money for breast cancer research. And it's the specific organization that I've dedicated my time to is Twisted Pink. Twisted Pink. They're based out of Louisville, Kentucky. Caroline Johnson is the executive director. I'm kind of bringing that organization to Indianapolis. We had a big event Wednesday of this week at the Arthur Ruttenberg Model Home in Chatham Hills. Raised $26,000.
Really?
Nice.
And it's specific to raising money for stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. And metastatic is when breast cancer is spread to another part of the body. 100% of metastatic breast cancer patients die from the disease right now. 100% of the funds raised by Twisted Pink go towards research and extending the life of those with metastatic breast cancer. And I've got a dear friend of mine, Jen Alderman, who is a stage 4 metastatic breast cancer patient, and that's emotional in and of itself. But I will tell you, real easy, if you go to 91999 on your cell phone and you text Haven Home all together, HAVEN HOME, to 91999, it'll send you a link back to go on their donation page. Anything helps, and I would appreciate that. But it's at Twisted Pink. You Google Twisted Pink online, take you to the website. So
that's awesome. And you say you've been supporting this for breast cancer for a while. You were actually the Pink Tie Guy of the Year 2 years ago with Komen.
Yeah, with Susan G. Komen. Yeah.
So you've been raising money for at least 3 or 4 years for Susan G. Komen and now Twisted Pink.
Yeah.
So
it started. It started off as something I wanted to do to give back, and then when you get thanked and you get personal phone calls from terminal breast cancer patients, and you start to really think that this person took a few minutes out of what they have left in their life to talk to me, then it started to resonate. So it's something that when I'm gone one day, I want people to remember that I did what I could do to try to help.
That's awesome.
We'll probably remember you more for the knot on your forehead than
Yeah,
for
I
that
did.
twisted
Scott
pink.
came in and cracked me in the, I
How'd you
literally,
get in line?
true story, I don't know, I had some random dream. I claimed I was trying to save a poodle from a runaway ice cream truck, but I rolled out of bed and fell into the nightstand. It's just gushing blood everywhere. I have no idea. Anyway, yeah,
That's really nice.
Wow.
Yeah. I know.
Well, so
You're welcome.
So what we're going to do here in parting, so we got everybody's events covered.
Yep.
In parting here, we're going to do a little Facebook Live competition. So what we need to do is come up with some wrestling names for Mayor Fadness. So if for some reason one of these guys, let's say that Jax Dane can't show up.
Yep.
And you need somebody in a mask to show up and wrestle for a fundraiser, and
100%.
let's assume that Scott Fadness actually came in and wore the mask. What would his wrestling name be? So that's the question, that's the contest for the day. The top, how many tickets do we have here?
FYI, his
we
PR
got 20
director is
general
looking
admission,
at me
but we
having
got-
a
we got
stroke
two
right
Not
now.
happy.
ringside, so the
She's not
top
happy.
one's
She's
going to
not happy about this, Tom.
We got a bunch of tickets to give away,
Yep.
so leave a comment on this thread on what you think his wrestling name
Be
should
kind.
be.
Be kind.
Be kind. We will blacklist
Good-
you.
good
names. Good names.
Positive
Yes.
names here.
And whoever comes up with the best name, whoever gets the most likes, will actually get 2 ringside tickets. These are ringside seats. Everybody else will get some tickets. We'll just randomly give away some tickets for this Rumble. You got Arabian Rumble.
Arabian Rumble 2.
Oh, the Rumble
Yeah,
2.
2. We're gonna keep this as a tradition.
It's April the
So-
27th. It's Friday night.
Yep.
Doors open at 6. Bell time at 7.
Yep.
The bleeding will start at 7:30.
Yep.
Is that right?
And then
That's not on the ticket. I just made that part up.
I already got one submission of Scott the Bruiser.
Scott the Bruiser.
I like it. I like it.
I like it.
And don't forget,
So-
next Saturday, 2 p.m. at the Palladium, we have the mayor mashup between Brainerd and
The Octagon is going to
Oh,
come
yeah,
back
yeah,
to
yeah.
Palladium.
Yes, it is.
We're going to
Yeah.
get Feinstein in there.
Steve's in there, yeah.
This could really go sideways.
Yeah, we need to
Right, we need to
pull
cut
it up.
this
Pull
quick.
it up.
Okay, so 5 o'clock is the cutoff to get your names in, and we'll randomly give some things away in the 2 ringsides for the best name on Scott Fadness in the Arabian Rumble 2 in Pendleton. All right?
Well,
Until
Tom,
then,
I just appreciate once again this thoughtful policy dialogue that we had today.
You like
about
that?
What's going on in our
you guys,
community.
we can
It's-
talk about taxes
No,
if you want.
no, this was good. I think very informed discussion.
We spoke for 4
Excellent,
minutes
yeah.
about IoT.
Yeah, and then
IoT. Sorry, guys.
sorry, this is boring. We got to move on. To,
got hoodwinked by a wrestling and Twisted
it's good.
Pink.
It's good.
Blend.
And
Yeah.
Blend Cigar, yeah. it says, and mulching. Oasis.
Covered it all.
All right, Dave, just cut it off, and we'll just end this thing now.
No, actually, next month we're going to be at the. We're going to be.
We don't know yet.
Well, we can't tell them that.
We
yet.
can't. We're not.
Just stay tuned to the Fishers
not
Magazine
fully baked.
page.
It's not fully
If you
baked.
like the page, you'll find out where it's going to be. But we
Yep.
got to flush that out. We got to check with some people first to make sure we can get in there and do that.
Right.
Got to get
It's
some
gonna be
clearance.
fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us,
Peace.
Kev.
Man, thanks
Peace.
for having me.